Okay, let's follow this slide step by step. Log into your Office 365 account online. Okay, I am signed in, and the next thing it says to do is choose Excel and create a new file from scratch. So I'm going to choose Excel and new blank workbook. And then it says right away, click the file menu, choose Save As, and choose Save As again. Name the file My Party Budget and choose your 8th grade documentary folder. So here's how you do that. File, Save As, Save As. We're going to name it My Party Budget. And we're going to put it in the 8th grade documentary folder. Right there it is. And save. Okay, so we got that out of the way. Now, in cell, and I'm going to minimize this a little bit so I can easily go back and forth. It says in cell A1, type My Party Budget. So here's A1, My Party Budget. Okay, then it says in B2, type number per package. B2, or I'm sorry, I forgot, A2, type item. So A2, I'm going to type item. And in B2, I'm going to type number per package. Okay, and it carries over into the next cell. But that's okay. We're going to ignore that for now. Okay, in C2, we're going to type price per package. So right here is C2, and I know I'm in C2 because of here. And again, we're just ignoring the carryover for now. Just keep hitting tab to move it over. Okay, D2, type unit price. So D2, I'm in D2, I can tell right here, unit price. And then we're going to select cells A2 to D2, point at the middle of A2, click and drag to D2 to select the cells. So I'm going to point here in the middle of A2, click and drag over to D2. Then it says, and choose Wrap Text from the Home tab Alignment section. So Home tab, and it's the Alignment section, and I can't see the names of all the sections, and I guess maybe there aren't, you can't see them either, but it's the alignment. So right here is alignment. I'm going to click the down arrow, and it's not, oh, right here it is. Right here. It's this button right here. If we point at it, wrap. Choose wrap, and then that way we can see all of the column headings. Okay. A3, type water. B3, 18, and C3, 6. 18, 6, and then the unit price. In D3, we're going to enter formula to calculate the unit price. Remember to start every formula with the equal sign and use cell addresses, not actual numbers in the calculation. For example, this is what we're going to use. After you type the formula, hit enter. The formula should still appear in the formula bar above, but the answer should appear in the cell. So here we're going to go equal sign, that, divided by, which is slash, this, and hit enter. Oops, that's not right. I always get them switched around. Equal sign, this, 6, C3, divided by B3, and hit enter. Okay, so now here's our answer, 33 cents per item, and here's our formula in the formula bar, like what I was just talking about there. Okay, so now we're here. Copy the formula in D3 down to D20 by clicking on cell D3, pointing at the notch in the lower right corner of the cell, and when the pointer turns to a solid black plus sign, click and drag to D20. So here's how you do it. grab this notch, click and drag all the way down to D20. Here we are. And it copies that formula down. And right now we can't see anything, and that's because we don't have any numbers in these columns. So don't worry about that right now, okay? 16, format the numbers in columns C and D to dollar amounts by selecting C3 to D20, put in the middle of C3, click to drag to D20, and then click the dollar sign on the home tab in the number section and choose English. So from C3 to D20, so right here is C3, click and drag all the way down to D20, and right over here, here's the dollar sign, and we're going to click English. Okay, so now they'll be formatted as dollar amounts. Enter the information for the remaining budget items for all drinks, snacks, fruits, and extras. You'll have to make column A wider, and here's how you'd make column A wider. You just point at the line between A and B, and you get a double-headed arrow, and then you click and drag. So now start entering all the information. Okay, so I'm going to go, there's water. I'm just going to go all the way down. Water, juice, Gatorade, pizza. You get the idea. And then oatmeal, cookies. And then once we start putting these numbers in, juice is going to be 12, 8. Pizza is 8. And cookies is 24. And then we put the price in here. And now we're going to watch our formulas start to take off. So it's 6, 6, 14, 5. And then you just keep entering them all in. And I'm going to pause this video so I can do that quick. You pause this video and you enter all of yours in. Okay, hopefully yours looks like mine. And now we're going to move on to slide 5. So make each of the 4 categories easier to identify by selecting all the items for one category and change the color of the font. For instance, select from A3 to D5 to select all the drink items and change the color to blue. A3 to D5, and I'm going to change the font color, which is right here, to blue. So it's easier to identify, okay? And then do the same by changing the font color to green for the snacks. So the snacks go from pizza all the way down to ice cream. And I'm going to make that color be green. And orange for the fruit and purple for the extra. So here's the fruit. And what was that again? Orange. And purple. Oops, I forgot the bananas here. Orange. And then purple for the extras. Okay. Now you have $120 to spend. Pick the items for each category you want while not exceeding $120. To do this, follow these steps. In E2, and I'm just going to put this over here. That's going to make it a lot easier. Make it bigger. In E2, type number of packages. You'll need to wrap the text. E2, number of packages. And remember, click here, and we're going to wrap the text right here. Okay. In F2, type total price. And in A21, type total cost. A21, total cost. And in F21, it says use the sum function to add all these cells up. Even though there's nothing there yet, you'll see how it works. And make it be in currency or dollar amount format. So click here. And right here, this icon on the home ribbon is the auto sum. Click it, and then click here in F3 and drag all the way down to F20 and let go and hit enter. Okay, and then we're going to format this to be a dollar amount. Let's see, accounting, English, there we go. Okay, and you're going to see how this works here in just a second. It's magical. In the beverages section, choose which beverages you want by typing in the number of packages for that item, and then use a formula to calculate the total price for that item. For instance, I chose juice by typing a 2 in cell E4. So in E4, I'm going to type 2. Okay, because I want 2 packages of juice for my 24 guests. In F5, I will enter a formula to calculate the total price by multiplying the number of packages by the price per package. Remember to start the formula with an equal sign, click on the cell, so it's sign, and then use the cell addresses. Okay, so number of packages 2, so right here, times, which is the asterisk above the number 8, times the price per package, which is right here, this, and then enter. Okay, so I've spent $12 so far, okay? And then it says repeat the above instructions for the snacks, fruits, and extras for everything, okay? And then so until you want to get this as close to 120 as possible. Okay, so maybe I'm going to click there and I'm going to do Control-C to copy, and I'm going to Control-V to paste here to copy the formula. And then actually to get that to stop, I'm going to hit the ESC key on my keyboard, the escape key. And then now for the balloons, maybe I type 24 balloons. Okay, whoa, 288. That's way too many. How about 12? Okay, I'm way over my price. So I've got it, and plus there's minimums. You have to purchase at least 2 snacks, 2 fruits, and 1 extra and 1 drink, okay? And then the remaining instructions, I'm going to see if you can get these, but just in case, merge and center the title over columns A to F. To do that, click in A1 and drag over to F1, and then we're going to merge and center, which is right here. Merge and center, okay? Center and bold the column headings. Oh, we need to bold the title also. Bold. And then we're going to center and bold these. Center, bold. Okay, and then this is what the finished product should look like, only hopefully yours is right at 120. And then you're going to share this file to me.